Hey everybody, Logan here. Today's video is a bit different. Same, still about video games and video game news, but this is a bit different. Why? Because I'm taking a different approach. And this is a very interesting topic because it's about Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer and Microsoft. Microsoft and Xbox. Xbox is not a company known for freedom of speech. Also, not a company known to be very, you know, conservative. Well, let's put it that way. So when I saw this, I read an article and I went, and then I saw, I think it was a Clownfish. Yeah, it was Clownfish TV. They covered it, and I saw some more things, and I was like, really? Is Phil Spencer secretly based? Because we all know all normal people. And if you're watching this, you're a normal person because we're not crazy here. Hate cancel culture. And again, this is not something I normally talk about. Sometimes I do. Last one I really addressed this on was when Activision was censoring people for, freedom of speech. And then, well, Phil Spencer went along with it and said Xbox isn't a platform for freedom of speech. So they got the right to say that. They got their right to call whatever they want. They can call a cow a pig or a pig a cow, and is what it is. It ain't true, but they got the right. So I don't agree with a lot of things Microsoft does, and especially Xbox does as a company. But this one made me go, And then I realized this is all about Hogwarts Legacy. And then again, referencing Clownfish TV video, they thought the same thing. I was like, okay, all right. Because we all know the controversies around that. And hey, I'm buying the game. I'm pre-ordering it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm a fan of the Harry Potter franchise. Recently, at that, have I become a fan? And honestly, I don't think game developers deserve what's been going on. Just because they were contracted or paid to create a game off of a license. And if you don't like it, tough. Do not go after these developers. They're just doing their jobs. Let these people do their jobs. Let them do what they want to do. Let them create video games. Let them create good video games. Hey, if you don't like it, don't buy it, don't play it. It's that simple. But let's get into the article. As Phil Spencer says, game companies must turn away from dividing players and creators. Honor our differences and practice empathy. How about that? Phil Spencer has used an award speech to state his opinion that game companies have a responsibility to ensure players and developers aren't divided and are instead united. Now, this article does come from VGC, Video Games Chronicle, and I've referenced them before, and it's funny because I saw a couple of other articles, and yes, this is probably one of the better ones. So I said, all right, let's reference this one. Spencer was speaking at the 12th annual New York Game Awards. Honestly, I've never heard of it. I've been gaming for so many years, and I've never heard of it. Where he was accepting the Andrew Yoon Memorial Legend. Don't know who that is. Sorry, that was one thing I read. I was like, what is this? I've never heard of this. And apparently it's the 12th one. So, hey, here's what it is. Stressing the need for video games to bring joy at a time when there is more despair in the world, Spencer stated that the onus is on business leaders to ensure players receive the joy instead of experiencing more negativity. How about that? Yes, because right now there is more despair in the world. There's a ton of despair between war going on, the government just destroying our economy, people not even being able to buy video games, so when they can, you know, uh, let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy a game. There are some people that this is the only video game they're going to be able to get because they just can't afford new games. So they've been saving their monies, they've been pinching their pennies to get their Harry Potter game. Let them freaking enjoy it. There's no reason you're not allowed to enjoy your video game of a franchise that you so love, so enjoy. It's okay. As you can see, I'm getting a little redundant here. I'm repeating myself because this really bothers me. Today, this is part of a speech. Quote, today, as creators, as leaders, as world builders, our greatest responsibility is to inspire and invite joy, Spencer said. Each one of the hundreds of titles that players have at their fingertips today and tomorrow is a calling card for joy. Now, this is one of the little things that kind of want me. I'm like, hundreds of titles? Hundreds? There's thousands beyond thousands of titles at your fingertips. But hey, and this was interesting. Halo, God of War, Vampire Survivors, Peppa Pig. Hey, games that run the gamut. Now it's funny. My friend just introduced me to Vampire Survivors. I just downloaded it. Big games, small games, mobile games, indie games. Each one is designed to deliver an infusion of joy in the midst of our lives, to give us so much joy people want to talk about it. Darren. Agreed? We, all of us here today, all of our teams around the globe, we're part of creating this echo effect of joy. I like that. Based. Solid. Our creators who bravely and intentionally release their visions to the world, particularly in the current culture of criticism and cancellation, our players who bravely and intentionally carve out time for our games to invite rest and rejuvenate their lives. Booyakasha. Now that is a big thing right there. There's no reason for cancel culture. Period. People have the right in the United States, depending on where you guys are watching this, we still have freedom of speech for the most part. And you have the right to say what you want, about what you want, whether you like a game, whether you don't like a game, whether you like a TV show, whether you don't like a TV show, a person, whether you like a person, you don't like a person. It's okay. You can say it. And you shouldn't be chastised for it. And, there are other people who think differently. And now we know Phil here. Billy McSpencer. No, just Phil Spencer. Agrees. You can read the rest here. This is on VGC. You can read the rest of the article. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. I just wanted to get to that point. But he goes on, and if you want, you can actually, they have the video of his announcement, and I think that is pretty solid. So it looks like things are starting to come in the right direction, and in the right direction. And it looks like Phil Spencer might be leading the proverbial charge. And I hope so. Honestly, I know it's about money because they want everybody's money. They don't want to alienate their audience. And they kind of have. Microsoft kind of has. It's a reason why they had to lay off 10,000 people. They're making the wrong decisions. Maybe this is them reevaluating what they're doing and aiming for the right direction. Hopefully that is the choice that they're going to make heading forward. Be more like Nintendo. Don't get into politics. Don't deal with the nonsense. Just make good games. Make games for everybody to enjoy. And be it that. All right, I've gone on long enough. I think this was a pretty cool topic. Pretty different than what I normally talk about. Once in a while, I talk about this stuff once in a while, but here I really just bring the news. But today, I had to bring this tidbit of news. Until I get more controllers to unbox, until I get more games, early releases or something like that, it's going to be news for a bit. but it's that time of year where that stuff is a little scarce. So we're gonna keep talking about these topics, and well, tell me what you guys think. Drop it in the comments below. Again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We do want to hit 10,000 subscribers by the middle of this year, by June. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. Follow us on our socials. Like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.